Hello friends, this is Larry with Rides Done Right. I'm at the 2016 Shift S3ctor Airstrip Attack, and I'm with Team OB Prestige, and the driver that we're going to interview right now is Pierre. Pierre, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
And Pierre is French. The company is stationed out of Quebec, Canada, so a lot of the guys speak French here. And by the way, the interpreter we're going to use in case Pierre has a hard time with some of my talking fast is Haig. And Haig, nice to meet you again.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
So give me a little breakdown on how long you've been with this team, Prestige.
Almost 4 years.
And so what kind of cars had you raced before you came into the team?
Long time ago, I raced dirt track modified car, and I've been doing this for 2-3 years, and that's about it.
So they have dirt track modifieds up in Quebec?
Oh yeah, it's
Yes.
very popular.
Very popular
yeah.
and fast.
Yeah,
Yes.
fast, yeah. And he flies planes. He drives the truck. He's the truck driver for the team as well. So basically, if he can't get the cars here, he can't drive. So he always makes sure he's here on time.
So here's a question. He drives the truck, he drives the car, he flies the plane. Do you get paid 3 times?
No.
But he gets to drive the car. So that's like the pay at the end,
Yes,
right?
I got a good job there.
So the bonus of being a truck driver for OB Prestige is you get to drive the Lambo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So before you started driving for this team, what was the fastest speed that you ever went?
100 kilometers? No, kidding. Just probably, I don't know, I say 130 miles an hour with just a basic car.
Out on the street or something?
Yes.
So like the rest of it, out on the street, find a straight, hit it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this was actually kind of different for you because you went from oval dirt to long straight foot in it.
Yep.
So tell me what it was like when you first got in the Lamborghini and got to feel all that power.
I don't know like this. I don't know.
Well, for sure. I think we both had the same experience. I mean, and the interesting thing is that when we built this team, we all had all-wheel drive cars, and then we decided to make a rear-wheel drive car for the rear-wheel drive class. And since Pierre has so much experience driving dirt and driving a rear-wheel drive chassis, he was the perfect candidate to go and drive the rear-wheel drive car that we built, which is actually the fastest rear-wheel drive Lambo in a half mile, and we've won a lot of events with that. So we threw him from a car that was very fast, rear-wheel drive, but not as fast as the all-wheel drive ones, into the all-wheel drive car yesterday, and he's the one that did the fastest mile an hour yesterday with our team at 230, which he's never experienced before. So when he came out of the car, he's like, what did I do? That was like super fast. We're like, dude, you did 230 miles an hour. He's like, oh my God, that's crazy. So he was freaking out. I mean, that's fast. When you're going 230, the difference is negligible from 230 to 235. It's just extremely fast. Things are happening very, very fast. You got to look. Like, we've taken a lot of courses as well with guys that do drag racing, and we're trying to make sure that we have all the right reflexes and habits to go these speeds. And it might not sound like much, but there's a lot of concentration before, during, and after the run itself. And as some people don't notice or don't realize, the most dangerous thing about half-mile racing isn't really the acceleration, it's the braking. It's where things really happen, where wheels lock up, where cars get squiggly and stuff. So we've really tried our best, and Pierre as well, with the rear-wheel drive car, because that's a harder car to drive than the all-wheel drive ones, to really nail the run down completely. And those speeds, it's like being in a rocket ship. It's like being in a jet, but you're the one that's in control.
It's really hard to explain to anybody who hasn't seen a lot of racing before. I was at the Indy 500, and before they had limiters on the speed, and so I saw cars going 230 down the straights at Indy, but they were coming off of a corner with a run, and they had 1 mile to go. These guys are hitting 230 from dead stops out here. I mean, that tells you these cars just pull hard.
These cars that we have here at this event, I'd have to say, are the fastest cars in the world, because there's no, manufacturer out there that builds a car with 2,500 horsepower or 3,000 horsepower. And honestly, for a car to do 240 miles an hour in a half mile is running extremely big turbos with a V10, is running roughly 40 to 45 psi of boost. And if you calculate the amount of power that the engine is actually making, it's very close to 25 to 3,000 horsepower. So these are the fastest all-wheel drive machines, and it's really incredible to see just how blisteringly fast they are when they pass the finish line. You're traveling like a football field in like a quarter of a second. It's just crazy.
As a kid that's always loved cars and speed and everything, I think about what Pierre must be feeling going from dirt track racing to getting in the fastest cars in the world, and then yesterday ripping 230. You are living a dream.
Of course, I'm living a good dream.
Yeah, don't wake us up, so we'll be good as long as we don't wake up.
Well, we're going to take photos of the cars and really kind of let you guys see the insides, the outs that we've been talking about today. And there'll be a lot of footage that we'll provide, but as well, we'll be hooked to Shift S3ctor's site, and they're doing live for 2 days. So you'll be able to look at a lot of video here. You're going to be able to see those runs. And by the way, I remember the run that he ran at 2:30 yesterday when he ran with the red car. We had seen it going sooner, and you can really tell the difference when they are on it at 2:30. Everybody down the strip that's watching it knows that it's an exciting, fast lap, and we're pumped. So as a fan, it's great, and I thank both of you guys for the interview.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks again.